Okay, so we have a double unboxing to do today. Just received some stuff from FedEx, or FedEx, UPS. This one took about a week to get here. The other one got here in 2 days, which really impressed me. Okay, so starting off, we have some really crappy packaging. That does not impress me that much. But luckily this unit's built well enough, it shouldn't matter. We have an advertisement. Music store. Well, this doesn't really have anything to do with music, but I guess it could fit into that description in some ways. The bubble wrap job is decent, but the padding in the box left something to be desired. Guess we'll see if this thing's any good sometime in the future. Check that out. This is a portable DVCAM deck by the DSR-50. It takes both sizes of tapes, and it's a like a field recorder. Check out the I/O on this thing. That's crazy. It's got this big ass camera connector on there. And I do have some batteries for this, so that's cool. We'll have to fire that up later and see what this happens to do. It's not in bad shape. It's definitely been used, but it hasn't been abused. At least doesn't look like it. So now on to the next fun thing. This kind of fits in the same category as the previous one. What is this? Looks like somebody reused a piece of paper for the shipping label. This, again, I was very impressed with how fast this got here. This got here from Colorado. Oh, that's not very impressive, is it? At least he knew better to take this off so it didn't get busted off. And he took this off as well. And you can probably already get an idea of what this is. That's very odd. This is a Sony DSR-70 DVCAM camcorder. I've got a DSR-70, DSR-PD170. I have a DSR-PD150 already. This is actually almost identical to the VX2100 that I'm recording with right now. In fact, it looks like the same. Just this is black on this and it's gray on the VX. But, so this goes on here, like so. At least he took that off, because I have a feeling that would have gotten busted off if he didn't take that off. Especially with this kind of lousy packing. Got this for 50 bucks if I remember correctly, which is pretty cheap considering the condition. It seems in nice shape. It doesn't have a microphone, but I have one that'll work for that. Now here's the part that I find very curious. It's got, I guess this is a fluid-filled lens, and I don't know if you can see there, but it's got a bubble in there. Obviously, if you're recording normally, that bubble will be hidden, but very strange regardless. I didn't know these had fluid-filled lenses. That or this has some sort of bigger issue, but that's very strange. I mean, I would not be surprised. It would not surprise me in the least if Sony somehow designed a fluid-filled lens for these. Because I know Sony, and they do some of the most complicated crap on the earth. So, I brought a battery up here. We can stick a battery in it and take a look what this does. Let me move this tripod and zoom into this screen here. So let's put a battery on this and see what happens to transpire here. Clicks. We get a clock set, which is standard for a Sony. It's in progressive scan mode. The video looks alright, so it must be normal to have that lens fluid filled like that. I've just never seen anything like that before. I wonder if we can see the bubble on this screen. Let's see. Gotta get you a better view of the screen. Oh yeah, you can. There it is right there. That's kind of funny. Let's go into the menu and see what's going on here. Okay, let's take a look at the display here. I want you guys to be able to see the excitement with me of how many hours this camera happens to have on it. So, auto shutter, we can turn that off, progressive scan off. Let's go down to the hour meter. That is not bad at all. Threaded 710 times, so that's kind of excessive. But 530 hours of total operation, that is not anything. I mean, for a camera of this thing's age. 240 drum hours and 170 tape run hours. I would categorize that as fairly low hours for one of these, because I've seen these with well over 5,000 hours on them and still going. That's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and set the clock. It's January 21st today, I believe. Video out of the display looks pretty good though. Looks pretty clear. Let's give this a shot, putting a cassette inside. That seems quite happy to accept a tape. I have a tape here. Well, we don't have an error message yet, so that's a good sign. Let's go to Playback, see if this thing will play now. The guy said the video on Playback is really glitchy. And he would obviously be quite incorrect because the video seems fine. So this, again, this is why I buy these untested or with problems cameras, because 90% of the time the stupid camera works fine, as you can see right now. Search backwards works, forward. Yeah, the camera's in fine shape, so what's the issue then? This tape mechanism sounds really healthy too. Let's make a test recording with this. I guess if it works, you're about to see. Put this on. Of course, there's no microphone, so... Well, let's see. Okay, so it says it's recording. This was actually sold, and it doesn't have that annoying click that a lot of them get when the one gear cracks in the tape mechanism. This was sold as not working. Sure looks alright to me. Here's the 2100. What a great camera that was. Bought that recently too. With the same. So this works. This was a score for the 50 bucks I paid. Wow, and it's in excellent condition too. Man, people just give away really nice stuff because they don't know how to test it. He must have had a really bad test tape or something, because he said the video was all glitchy on playback. He said it worked otherwise, but the video was really glitchy on playback. Well, obviously that's not the case, so that was the score. Maybe I'll run downstairs and grab another test tape and a battery and see if we can get a 2-for-1 on this deal today and see if this works too. That would be really impressive, because this was sold as is, untested, as well as most of these kind of units are, by a music shop, which I guess I can't really blame them, because if they sell musical equipment, they probably don't have the lithium batteries to test this. So I'll go grab one of those and we'll give this a shot next. Where the hell's the Okay, so I went and grabbed a mic for the camera. Just stole this from my PD150. Lithium ion battery for this. And an actual test tape this time, because I do not have a lot of faith that this unit will not eat the tape. I have a feeling there's something wrong with this, because these are normally incredibly expensive used. They're like $500 plus. I paid, I think, $60 for this. Comes on. So I guess if this does work, it's going to be a really good deal. Let's see. I'm going to have another one of those moments where I can't find the menu button. Light. Okay, the display works despite it being covered in adhesive and crap. I guess you can turn the light on, but you can't turn it off. That's kind of stupid. Aha. Here's the menu. Man, this is a lot of... Wheel is flaky. Oh, so the light just comes on for like 10 seconds and then goes off. Okay, so this has a little higher hours on it, but still not awful. It's definitely not the worst I've ever seen on DVCAM hardware. I've owned a lot of that stuff. So it has, what? 620 tape run hours. That's really what matters, and that's still not awful. So I guess let's see if this will happen to do anything. That seems promising. I don't hear an error code yet. Oh, it's checking the threading. And it works. Again, I seem to have been scoring a lot of cool stuff. This is this odd test tape that came in this VX2100 of like a play or something along those lines. I'm not exactly sure what is going on here. But one of my cameras crinkled the tape, so now I just use it as a test tape. But again, this unit works. And this is a very nice portable DVCAM deck, and it works fine. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that gets to hauling along, doesn't it? Look at that. Thing will go through a whole tape in a matter of a minute. Rewind this. Well, that seems very promising. 2 for the price of 1 that work, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So I'll probably have some videos on this equipment in the future, because this stuff's well worth documenting. This is some cool stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll have a video of this thing in the future, because this is a cool unit. Thanks for watching.